Morena. It is day 40. It's like Thursday, just before 12 o'clock. We're just going to do some errands. Just had breakfast, had a good breakfast, had a really long sleep. Yesterday we went out, we had a late night. It was my brother's and cousin's birthday, so we took them out, and I think I talked about how I got lost because I was so tired. We drove over the harbour bridge and had to drive back because I took the wrong bloody exit. Anyway, yeah, going to try and fix my routine today. Got a few things to do. One of the things we want to do is go for a walk, and need to sleep earlier because the last couple of days I've been sleeping late, or I've had my phone past 8:30, which is a rule that I set I need to fix. So yeah, this is the plan for today, and I will catch up with you a bit later. See you soon. Yo, shout out to my fiance for recording all of this B-roll footage for your viewing pleasure, just to, I guess, keep the walk interesting. But yeah, I was struggling to figure out what to actually say, but I guess this is a walk that I try to do pretty often. We do come to Mangere Mountain quite a bit, and it's a nice walk. It's got, I think this section here is like 100 or 200 stairs, so it's quite a good workout. I think the whole circuit that we do is like half an hour, so we try to do it at least once, and we usually start with the stairs just because it's sort of the more challenging part of it. And what was really nice about today, or this afternoon, was there was hardly anybody there. So usually when I'm recording, I'm a little bit concerned about capturing other people that are in the shot, whereas this time, like maybe once or twice, we had to stop recording because there was somebody else coming or getting in the shot, which is kind of one of the challenges when you're doing like a vlog type style video. You're recording a lot of shots, and it's a public place, so people are coming and going, which is fair enough. But it cracked me up because we took so long, like the amount of, you can probably just tell watching the amount of times that we had to stop, start again was so funny. My fiance really enjoyed it. She was like, "Oh, you should pay me to be your videographer or whatever." So yeah, it was kind of nice. It's kind of nice to get an idea of what these videos could evolve into. So this section here, I decided to do some push-ups and squats. I actually haven't done proper push-ups like this, so I managed to do 5. And for context, I wasn't able to do 1 when I first started. So then when I got to 5, I took a knee, and then basically, you'll see soon, I did lady push-ups, and basically did 20 of those.
Yeah.
Just to develop my arm strength and chest strength, I guess, because, being a pretty big guy, it's quite difficult to do a full, like a proper push-up at the moment. The fact that I could do 5 is actually really, really good, because, like I said, when I started 40 or so days ago, I could barely do 1. So that's good. It might not look great or whatnot, but I know for me that I'm actually making progress, and I've lost a little bit of weight and probably developing some muscle, so that's a good thing. Got to be optimistic about that. So I do the 20 push-ups here, and then I do 20 squats next. And yeah, I think for the day at that point, I had basically done 40 of both. I was using the log there just to kind of, when I can feel it touching my butt, it's kind of an indication of when to stop. Form might not be perfect, but I'll tell you what, man, I think I had to take a break here just to catch my breath because I was probably going too fast.
Lost count.
It's quite windy too. I don't know if you can pick up the sound, but yeah, after all of this, I was feeling a little bit dizzy. So yeah, she had to change the angle because there were some people that were walking nearby, and she didn't want to catch them. So that's fair enough. The whole time that we were doing this too, I was like thinking about what am I actually going to talk about, and I still don't really have an idea. But I guess one of the things that I wanted to talk about is just my whole journey. So, today is day 40 of this 10-year journey that I've basically committed to, and what that actually means for me is, it means a lot of different things. I'm working on my health, obviously. I want to lose weight. I want to get down to 100 kgs. The last time I weighed myself, I was 142.3. So, yeah, 40 plus kgs to go. That could take, I don't know, a year or two. Like if I did it slow, half a kg every couple of weeks, because it's a lot to try and expect to consistently lose weight every single week, because you're going to have moments where you plateau. And I know all of it's like diet, more so than exercise. You can't, as they say, you can't out-train a bad diet. So first and foremost, it's what you put in your mouth. And then secondly, it's, hydration and good quality sleep so that your body can actually recover and get the rest it needs, especially for me because I've had a stroke, so my brain actually needs to rest. What else am I doing? Yeah, so I'm focusing on my health. I'm also trying to, build my personal brand. I'm doing these daily posts on LinkedIn. I'm doing these daily videos to record my journey. And then talking to my fiance this afternoon, we kind of bounced some ideas of, okay, this 10-year journey, what does it look like? So we were just trying to come up with ideas, and one of the things was like every day I try to optimize my skills, get better. The videos will get better. Maybe we'll be able to do this every morning. She can record me, and then I can do editing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, it is 9 o'clock, and I have started on a new puzzle. So I've done the border and basically begun sorting. So this is like all of the greens, some yellows. This is kind of unsorted. This is like the whites and the blues. This is like the red oranges. And this is like the roof, what I believe to be the roof. So the way this one works is you have to puzzle what you see from a parent's perspective. So it's actually not this picture, but this picture is a clue. So for example, if you see that kid, how do I do this? If you see that kid here with the green hoodie, that's him. That's the back of him. And that's the back of the chairs. It's really hard. Actually, let me show you the other way. Yeah, so this is the picture. And this kid here you're actually looking from behind. So that's the back of him there, holding the little water pistol, which you can see. And then that's the back of the chair. So there's 1, 2, 3, 6 chairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So, and then you have to kind of figure out what they're looking at. But you can kind of tell by like, so there's a roof, obviously. There's stuff hanging on the roof, which is kind of like that. That would be the roof. So I'm actually just working on the green bit at the moment. And yeah, I think I've spent about 2 hours. You can kind of see like I've started assembling little bits and pieces, but I'm kind of stuck. So I think I'll have a break. I think I timed myself. It took me about 20-ish minutes to do the border. And like I used, you know, I knew this was the left side. That was the bottom corner of the chair. I knew that was the bottom corner. And then I figured that was the roof. So once you kind of have a general idea of what you're doing, it's a little bit easier. But the hardest part, and this is the first time I've ever done this picture, this kind of puzzle, is you don't actually know what you're looking at. So I know now that I'm looking at the back perspective. So, but I don't know what like this part is, because I don't know what they're looking at. So what it looks like is this looks like steps. Maybe there's like a stage and they're looking at people on a stage. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to sign out now. Hopefully you enjoy the walk that I did. My fiance, she took a lot of videos, and she told me, again, she kept coming up with like different ideas of shooting different stuff to try and make the video more interesting. So hopefully that went well. Anyway, signing out. Day 39 or 40. I'm kind of losing track. See you tomorrow. Cheers.